Alright, this is week 2 of January. Just got done with the week 1 recap, and honestly, this is, dude, fucking ridiculous is what I have to say about this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. Friday was the only good day out of all of them, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday we didn't even have anything, but Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, fucking horrible piece of shit day. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's actually ridiculous how fucking ass this week is. Like, it makes me want to rage right now. That's how pissed off I am just thinking about it. Like, and yes, I did manage to mitigate how ass this week was. Only took 2 losses. One loss, only lost half my position just because it's good risk management. And then the second loss I took was just a full course loss because great setup, but just, oh my gosh, fucking ridiculous price action. But yeah, so tired of this, bro. Monday, 11 a.m. Let's see what we have here. So Monday, of course, starting off with a loss. If we actually bring this back to 9:30, what we basically tapped into was a 15-minute. Okay, we have this hourly that looks like it's getting respected at the time of the entry, and we also have this 4-hour that also looked like it was getting respected. And honestly, I can see why this loss, so it wasn't like too upsetting. But we had amazing targets for. I guess that was the main reason why I like this trade was because we had London and Asia stacked on top of each other. We had a huge fat accumulation zone. We have equal lows at London and Asia on ES, so I don't know how that did not get hit. We also have the new week opening gap, just so much low resistance liquidity. I don't understand how we did not get the fucking entry model or get this as a win. But yeah, essentially we kind of inverse these 5-minute gaps. We did respect this 5-minute here. We also are showing respect out of these 15 minutes here, but at the time of entry, it looked we were below this fair value gap and expecting to inverse this. Just didn't happen. So one of the biggest things about this trade was we could have waited for more confirmation, but I did not want to miss out because we already had hit this 5-minute unmitigated bearish gap, and we got a 30-second inverse out of it. We also hit OTE of this little range here. So it looked really, really nice. We also had an SMT. Let me go ahead and put that there. So, okay, now this is looking a lot more A+. We have an SMT, OTE, 5-minute respect, continuation, great targets to the downside, multiple fair value gaps rejecting out of here. Overall looks pretty bearish to me. Great break-even point. The reason this is the trade where I missed or I only lost about half my position, that was because if I go, I'm so stupid. Okay, the previous video, I just realized I was going over the wrong wait a minute. We didn't. Okay, I was going over the wrong date. So last video, I was going over news for that week, and I was doing the news for this past week and not the week that I was supposed to do. What a fucking idiot I am. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay, well, Monday we had 10 a.m. News, so. Oh my goodness gracious, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Just let me get on with this, bro. I'm trying to get this stupid recap over with. Okay, well, back to where we were. We got the 30-second IFEG. We came back up, retested this pretty heavily, almost hit stop loss. I was worried we would take this high out and then run lower. Fortunately for me, at the moment, we reversed. We ended up inversing this 1 minute, so you really could have added more to this position because we are building low resistance right here. expecting to take that out, and it's around here. 10 a.m. news is about to drop. Okay, and so we already inversed this, like I said. So we can either add more or move my stop loss down because we're expecting price to push lower. And so I moved it around here, a little bit of space to give this 1 minute for value gap to breathe before 10 a.m. news drop, because I did not want 10 a.m. to just fully stop me out, you know, and ended up getting stopped out before that. And then 10 a.m. news came down to break even before running stops anyways for the previous stop loss. So losing trade, honestly, great model. Don't regret taking it. Really, really nice. Love the targets. Love the confluence, the SMT, the OTE, the P array respects, everything. Just unfortunate price action. You can see that we barely moving. This entire kill zone, we only moved around. 150 points is a lot, but we're just chopping. This is all in the span of an hour. Pre-market moved the same amount. Around the same amount, 150 points. But this just looks way cleaner. We're not running up and down, up, down, up, down. This just is what I would like to see. Pretty unfortunate though. Anyways, moving on to Tuesday. We don't have anything on Tuesday, but I will still go over it. Price action. Okay, well, we're close to getting a model here, so I'm going to go ahead and actually go over this. Target-wise, let's see what we got. Yeah, I didn't like the targets coming in today. We have London high, London low. This we still have this high above London, which is our daily high. We got this prominent high up here. Excuse me. Almost relatively equal lows on ES. We can see we have same situation going on here. There's really not much to work with. There's no daily profile. We can only go off confluences. So we did inverse these 15 minutes. It's probably like an hourly respect though, huh? Okay, not even an hourly respect. Not even a 30-minute respect. We have nothing. We have this tiny 30-minute right there, but keep in mind we have these equal lows there. Okay, it's gonna be pretty important. So market opens. We run up. We take London. We have an SMT at London. Okay, SMT at London. We make equal highs on. Oh, never mind. We actually ended up taking that. I don't know why it's still showing, but yeah. Have an SMT there. Now we have those equal lows beneath us. We have a 5-minute right there. 4-minute, very tiny one. I don't know if you saw. We have this tiny 3-minute down here. We have a 2-minute right there, and we have a 1-minute. So overall, kind of just looking for that 2-minute and that 5-minute look pretty nice. We end up tapping the 5 minutes. So at that point in time, we would wait. Since the 2-minute did get presented, we would wait for the 5-minute to show itself, because we're already inside of that 5-minute. We don't want to risk anything. So once this 5-minute gets inverse, we would take that. And I think at the last moment, never mind, not at the last moment, but this ends up rejecting. We don't get that. Really looking forward to taking those equal lows out. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but technically we do respect the 5-minute and give a 1-minute entry to go long here. I just don't really see a reason. I didn't even really see a reason to go short. The only reason I really like shorts was because we took out London. We had the SMT. We have London low still available. We have equal lows, and we gave the model. So multiple things line up to being bearish. But here, the only reason I can see this going long is, it's a mechanical model, kind of a pattern trade, in my opinion. I don't really see a reason to go long except for this high, but didn't like the structure. We weren't really respecting anything. So again, that's that, and that's pretty much all for this trade. Let's get past all this nonsense. Anyways, let's just go to the next day because I don't have time for that bullshit. Wednesday. What happened to my Wednesday stuff? Okay, it's right there. Just super tiny for some reason. Alright, getting halfway through here. So Wednesday, another loss. So we're at 2 losses. I avoided this loss. Okay, I could kind of tell this was going to be really shitty. So price action. Let's see. We have Asia high already being taken. We have these highs. This stacked low resistance here. market opens. Where does it open? Down here, right here. We run up. We take Asia already, which was going to be our original target. And yeah, once we kind of run past up there, we see that we're not showing any signs of rejection off here. So what we can wait for is a 5 or a 15 minute to get tapped into. We tapped this 5-minute, respect it really, really nicely. This 15-minute also got respected, hit around EQ of that entire imbalance. Yep, we hit the 50% mark and rejected off there. We had 1 minute for value gap beating inverse. We had a 2 minute for value gap beating inverse, and then the highest time frame was a 3 minute break even at this point. And this did lose, unfortunately, and I'm gonna show you why. But I'm gonna show you this as well. So once this does fail, we have an SMT at that low. So what the? Okay, yeah, right here and here, I have the SMT there. Boom, boom, and then I guess we get a 1 minute entry. I think it's a 2 minute for the highest time frame. We have a 2 minute right there. Check the 3 minute. What the fuck is that noise? Okay, we do have a 3 minute. So if we actually mark this 3 minute up, hold on. Gosh, that noise is fucking annoying. Yeah, this would have been break even if anything. Off this re-entry. Looking to target these highs. I don't know what this was. This wasn't even used. It was just a random ass huge dip, just liquidating people's positions here, and then eventually runs it back up and takes that final high. And yeah, the reason why I did not take this was because ES. Okay, like, keep in mind the time of this entry is 10:10. So ES at 10:10. Where's that? Right here, around there. We were looking to actually inverse this 15 minute here, which is why I was like, okay, ES, we already took these highs out, huge accumulations. I don't know what the hell happened here. This looks robotic as fuck. But yeah, we're showing signs of rejection out of there. We already are beneath this one for value gap here. It looks like we're going to inverse this other one. So just looks massively uncorrelated, along with the fact that NQ doesn't really have like it isn't presenting me with something like definite. Like, it's not like, oh, these are definitely gonna get hit. Like, I don't know how to explain. It's just not too appealing to me. I mean, not to say that it's not good targets. It's great targets. It's just not that appealing to me, right? And just seeing how that they're uncorrelated, I didn't really like how price action was looking. It looks kind of sloppy and slow here. Looks like we're gonna chop up. There's not much wicks off this rejection here. This looks like a good, although this was a fucking ridiculous candle, we are followed with a huge rejection wick, which looks nice for anticipating that reversal or continuation back up. But yeah, just seeing how these are massively uncorrelated, ES running down and Q running up, just better to stay out of it, and I'm glad I did, because this saved us from a loss here and then saved us for potentially could have been a loss. But yeah, now on to the next day. So that's 2 losses already. And Thursday, which is one of the worst days, we have 2 losses in a single day. I've never seen this many losses with this model in 1 week in my life. So this is very kind of just annoying to look at. Alright, well, my neck hurts. I just want to finish the stupid video. Okay. So essentially this trade is we swept liquidity here. No SMT or anything. I have Asia available. London is not, which is kind of unfortunate. Not really any fair value gaps that we're respecting out of. Not 30 minutes. No hourly, no 4 hour, I bet. The one thing I was really leaning on though was this daily fair value gap. Now I'm gonna mark this, okay, so we can see around where we got the entry. Guess the entry was a little bit below this, but I was expecting that to get respected. probably one of my sloppiest weeks. Like now I'm looking back at this with kind of a clearer mind. I can see a lot of flaws in the trades, such as this. I mean, this honestly wasn't even a bad trade. I really like the entry. The only thing is we had these equal lows. Right here we had equal lows that I could have waited to get taken out. As you can see, we kind of reversed off this instead of the one that I actually took, which there's two models. I avoided the first one, took the second one. Quite unfortunate. Simple 2-minute IFEG entry there. The highest time frame, of course. We have an unmitigated 5-minute up here. We also have in, what is this, 8:30? We had 8:30 data wick right there. 8:50. Wait, what? No, this is Thursday. Sorry, 8:30 unemployment claims. So that's the 8:30 wick. We also have a 9:30 wick. So, and also if we mark the range from where we made the low at the time, of course, this 5-minute aligned with OTE. Great break-even point or target, whichever one you were kind of aiming for. This is honestly just a great target for around a 1.1 R. Completely failed. But the other model, I avoided this one strictly because we didn't inverse the 1 minute, and I was like, I don't want to take a loss because we didn't inverse that 1 minute. I'd rather just wait for the 1 minute to get inversed and then take that. I'm fine with a later entry. And also we had this huge fair value gap that I was kind of expecting to get retraced into, which we did. And this was a really, really good A+ model. We had OTE of this small range getting hit, completely rejecting out of this 1 minute fair value gap, and eventually getting this 1 minute IFEG right there. We also completely filled and respected this 2 minute, and great break-even point right here at this internal high. And here's the model. Stops at this low. And honestly, I was just looking to target this 5 minutes. I mitigated 5 minutes for around a 1.7 R. Yeah, really, really unfortunate. This kind of came down, took those equal lows out, and then we eventually got our move up. The entry was, we have a 2 minute that got presented. We have a 3 minute, a 4 minute, and a 5 minute. The 5 minute was extremely late. I would not take that 5 minute, but this 3 minute looks solid. Unfortunately did not hit the target, so probably would have been break even, but we did go up to a 1.5 R, almost to 1.5, 1.4. I'm gonna just say that. I don't know why I keep fucking rounding to the nearest fifth or whatever, but yeah, it's that day. The rest was just chop central. Didn't really get anything. We did tap into a 15 minute, so I can say that that's could be the reason why we ended up, you know, going back lower after that. We hit EQ of this range. So yeah, it makes sense, but yeah, that's that. 2 losses this day. Honestly, the first loss definitely avoidable. And then second one right here, it honestly just looked too good to take, or too good not to take. That's why I took it. We had the IFEG getting presented. We had crazy rejection of those 2 fair value gaps. We had OTE getting hit. Oh, I did the wrong one. I was trying to do this. So yeah, EQ still got hit. I don't know. That didn't even matter. Why did I do that? And then finally, for the last day, because I'm tired of doing this recaps, the only good day, and I didn't even take anything. So, is that noise, bro? It's getting on my nerves. Okay, so we sweep this high here. Yes, comes close to all-time highs. I think that's the all-time high. All-time highs all the way here. Hold on. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this noise is. I don't even know if the video can pick it up. But yeah, we reject out of this hourly. We reject out of this 4 hour right here at the time, of course. Out of this What 15-minute did we tap into? That very, very tiny 15-minute on the very left. You can see where it intersects it. We had this. So yeah, that's what we kind of base this trade off of. My head is hurting. I need some water. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so market opens. We come down. We take London. We have an SMT at London, of course. We give a model to the upside. We have this woman at IFEG. We also have this 2-minute didn't happen until this. No 3-minute. We had a 5-minute up here, so I'm gonna mark that out. What the actual fuck is that, bro? Is that like squirrels or something? So I could have taken this, gone break even there, but yeah, it's whatever. Was really leaning to being bearish after you saw all those imbalances we tapped into. Let's see if we had like an SMT or something. So we hit this high up here on ES. We don't on NQ, so we do have an SMT, but it's not anything major. It's not like a super crazy SMT or anything like that. So yeah, once we hit this 5 and 15-minute, there's the 5, there's the 15. It's hardly even noticeable, but it's whatever. We gave this 5-minute IFG here, which probably honestly would have lost if I took this. Would have had my stops right there. Okay, it doesn't look like it would have lost, but definitely looks pretty scary. Targeting. So what I was trying to target, well, let me get into the entry model first. So we gave the 5-minute. I didn't take that because I knew some bullshit was going to happen with the 5-minute. And I wanted to wait for this 3-minute to get inverse, which it did here. But ultimately, wanted to wait for the 2-minute. I did not want any bullcrap to happen where we inverse the 3-minute and reject off this 2-minute. But ultimately, I did not end up taking it, so it didn't even matter. But stops, honestly, kind of just random. Looking for a good RR. We have Asia available, and we have lots of low resistance I want to see get ran. We did take both of these already, so we only have this, but this was all the low resistance. I just wanted to see it all get flushed out. Made perfect sense considering that we are rejecting out of OTE from this entire range and multiple imbalances and whatnot, but we actually give, so this gets break even, or if you would have full TP there, depending on your stop loss, of course. But we give a 1-minute model here. So we take London and Asia. We have lots and lots of low resistance here. Wow. I just noticed how great this trade was. Dude, so much low resistance right there. Let's see if we tap into any imbalances. And so we respect this 15-minute, respect multiple 15 minutes. Hourly, I'm not sure if we have anything because this is nonsense. Yeah, no. So we do have the SMT. We take London on ES, and we have the SMT at Asia. And this 1-minute. Keep in mind where the 1-minute is, right? We have a 2-minute right here. It's shortly after that 1-minute entry, so we could have gone break even there. That's the 2-minute. The 3-minute is all the way up here. It wasn't even formed yet by the time of entry. We had a 4-minute that was, oh my gosh, can we load any fucking slower? Wasn't formed yet, once again. And then the 5-minute wasn't formed at all. So don't even really know a good break-even point except for that 2-minute, but it's way too close, which is maybe most likely why I did take it. I didn't like the entry. I didn't want to have to wait for the 2-minute because it was a pretty big imbalance. So I definitely saw this. I could have taken it, could have banked, but oh my gosh, I just don't really see a reason for us to be long here. Like, I really wanted to see all this low resistance get hit. Wasn't expecting any longs from here. I was expecting all this liquidity. So yeah, I wasn't even anticipating that, but it was a great model. And I'm going to end this because I have to do data for this day, and I'm fucking tired of looking at the charts. And yeah, I'm just going to end this video off here. This was the worst week I've ever seen, ever taken data on. It's just insanity. So that's gonna be it for this video, and hopefully we have a good rest of this upcoming week 3. Yeah, that's going to be it.